Okay guys, here we are tuning in for this week's video. Got a pretty special build going here today. It's actually my personal truck. Been driving this thing in Papaw mode for a little too long. I've got like 4,000 miles on it now. That's, any of you that know me personally, that's way too long for me. Been waiting on the kit. Just got it back from paint work from our guys at Southern Powder Coating. They knocked it out of the park, color matched everything, got rid of all the chrome, well, most of all the chrome. Color matched the emblems, grill, mirrors, handles, tailgate, all that good stuff. For lift, we're going with one of the best, if not the best, Stryker Off-road Designs. They're just up in Maryville, about an hour north of us. Build some of the sickest trucks on the market, a lot of SEMA builds, stuff like that, a lot of celebrity guys. We're doing a 14-inch 4-link kit with the carbon coilovers. It's one of Kyle's new lines of coilovers. Real similar to our 450 Platinum that we have. I'm sure you've seen it. If you haven't, pop back in some of the previous videos and look at it. We're doing, kind of wanted to do a matching setup for our grand opening at the new location. Going to be like a pearl white, a metal flake, pearl white with polished faceplates. So white and polished, that's my theme. All of you that know me, white's my color. For wheels, we're doing a 30x16 JTX forged, a newer series called the Trinity. Pretty sick wheel. Stoked for those. I've had those for a long time, or a few months anyways. Shout out to Chris at JTX Forge for hooking us up with those. 42-inch, 42 1650 Fury MT tires. So this thing's going to be, as you see it now, I make it look small, 6'10", obviously, make it look tiny, but it's going to be pretty massive. Had a 17 a couple of years ago that had a similar setup from Wicked on it, so I'm excited to get back in the truck game. We're gonna take this thing to some shows and stuff like that, have it for our grand opening. But yeah, thanks for tuning in this week. Check this thing out, it's gonna be pretty wicked.
These are sway bar inlink mounts, I'm pretty sure. Well, we've got most of it unwrapped now. What it looks like is we're going to have two coilovers up there, 2 shocks in the front, 2 shocks in the rear. We're going to have a truss on the front axle that'll hold the dual steering stabilizer. It's all one piece. We'll clamp together around the axle. We've got our 4-link mount for the front. We've got our open and lower control arms here, traction bars, right. Somewhere we've got a center cradle for the traction bars for the rear. Coilover mounts right here for the front, reservoir mounts for the rear. There's a few things we're still trying to figure out what they are, but we'll figure it out. makes everything a lot easier. That way we can have somebody on the front axle.
Can you explain it and say what that you took the axle out? Because they can't hear me.
Huh? So we took the axle out of this. Doing something this big makes it a lot easier. That way we can have somebody on the axle putting the truss on, swapping over the lower coil mounts to the coilover conversion, swapping out the sway bar end links, taking off the radius arms. We can have somebody under the truck changing the pitman arm, changing the track bar drop bracket. We have somebody putting the 4-link cradle in, the rear cradle, have everything done. That way we're not getting in each other's way. We're splitting stuff up, making everything go smoother. That way we just keep everything flowing better, and it makes it a lot easier. So we go into that. We'll have to drill and tap one hole over there.
Okay.
That's probably what one of those bars
That's probably what that long ass white bar
One's going to be a track bar, one's going to be maybe a drag link. Yeah, maybe. Nick ran out. Alright, so next day, we got this axle pretty much finished up, ready to go under the truck. Got the truss on here. Bottom of it bolts on. You get the dual steering stabilizer right here. You got both the mounts on. Got the lower coilover conversion mounts on right here. On the truck side, we've got up here, we've got our coilover conversions and the mount for the reservoir for the coilovers. Our whole cradle piece, the front, the rear, and the center. And the center cradle is just kind of bolting on to the front and the rear. Kind of holding them together right there. We got the new pitman arm on. We've got the track bar drop bracket on. Everything's been drilled and tapped, all in. We'll get this axle under here, throw the coilovers in. We got them put together, start putting all this together. About to adjust all these control arms, get them ready to go under. This is Billy's F250. We've got the front done with, nearly. We got to do the front drive shaft, the sway bar end links. tighten up the four-link and put the dual steering stabilizer shocks on. But kind of bring you around what we've done so far. Got the truss on the axle, got the coilovers in, got shocks on there too. Both have reservoirs. The upper coilover mount holds both of the reservoirs. Got the four links on, front cradle, rear cradle for traction bars, center cradle all on. Got the new brake lines on, brakes have been bled. Pulling out the headlights now, we're gonna have them color matched or something, I guess. I present you the world's largest tooted truck, squatted right here in Cleveland, Tennessee.
It's following Monday, and over the weekend I've actually been trolling a TikTok account. I had a bunch of videos of this thing with just the front part of the lift on, so we're claiming it as like the world's largest squatted truck, and it's gotten a lot of attention, which is great news because I'm hoping that all of those people will then come over and see the truck when it's finished and hopefully find their way to the YouTube channel. So if any of you guys are watching, hey, what's up? It's a pretty sick truck.
This is how legends are made.